Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, and it's Saturday the 12th of November. Great satellite picture this morning. This is from sat.24.com, and nicely shows the front look just clearing away from the east coast of the country, and also shows the cloud that's developing across northwest Scotland at the moment associated with the occluded front, and also this morning's showers here look over the northwest of England. Just a nice one there. Oh, and also just point out these little stripes here. These are contrails. Yeah, they're the exhaust fumes from aircraft that you can see here off the south of Ireland. Okay then, just briefly wanted to show you how things are developing in the forecast, in my prediction for the next couple of weeks. This is the precipitation forecast from the GFS model, and it's valid for the period from today through to next Saturday, the 19th of November. And you can see the red colours here over the east of the UK and Central Europe. This is showing where we've got far below normal rainfall still predicted during this period for really the whole of the British Isles and northern parts of Europe. If we look at the actual rainfall totals, this is for the first week, so this is from today through to next Saturday. And you can see how the rain is concentrated across these western areas. 10 to 20 mil possible on the coasts, but elsewhere inland you're looking at 0 to kind of 5 mil, so virtually nothing at all. And then for the following week, the GFS does bring in slightly more unsettled conditions, but I have to say I'm not entirely convinced by this. They're giving 10 to 20 mil in total across the south of the country, nearer 30 to 40, perhaps even 50 mil of rain across western and northern areas. Now, I can kind of see the argument for this rainfall across northern parts of Ireland and Scotland in the next couple of weeks, but down towards the south I do think it's going to be drier. I still think that we're going to be into probably 10 to 15 mil total by the end of the month. And as far as temperatures are concerned, this is the forecast for the coming week, so Saturday to Saturday the 19th. Temperatures typically 5 to 10 degrees above that on the coast, so above normal for the time of year. And then for next week, still keeping them above normal for the time of year, in fact warming them up a little bit if anything. And this is how the temperature anomalies look. You see the pinky colours across the British Isles, still keeping it warm for the time of year across us, and cooler though across Eastern Europe. Now, over the last couple of days I've been talking about cold weather coming into the British Isles, and I do think that's going to be arriving, but I think it's going to be all but the far south of England that sees the cooler weather coming through, probably during late Sunday night into Monday morning, and that will have the effect of reducing temperatures significantly for a few days across central and northern areas, but it is still going to be mild for the time of year. Temperatures at sort of 9 to 11 degrees Celsius as maximums, whereas along the southern coast we're probably looking around 14 degrees, so not quite as chilly as I originally thought, but certainly chilly given how mild this weekend is and how used we are to this milder weather just at the moment. And just to show you what I'm looking at the moment, trying to build up this picture of how long this area of high pressure stays in with us. This is from the PSU eWall site, and what we're looking at here is Northern Hemisphere chart. This is the GFS ensemble, and this is the spaghetti of the ensemble. Ignore this. This is how all the various different runs of the ensemble look. So it's this one on the left hand side that we want to concentrate on. And what I'm going to do is just run through the sequence quickly. Just British Isles is underneath here, and look, we've got above normal heights at 500 millibars across the country there, and just watch what happens. Look, this is 24 hours time, so this is on Sunday. You can see well above normal heights. Look, this is the area of high pressure with that trough out towards the west. Just watch what happens as we go through the sequence. Notice how those heights across the British Isles stay high. We keep our area of high pressure as we get in towards Thursday, hence the reason for these conditions just staying dry. And it really isn't until the back end of the week that near normal heights come in, but even then the trough stays out to the west. So again, it's this argument for western areas tending to be dry overall. And then look, the heights build back in once again. We've got a ridge building in, this little N shape here in the heights as we get through in towards next Sunday. And then as we head in towards the following week, those heights remaining above normal. And with the jet stream pushing its way northwestwards through the British Isles. It's going to be Ireland, Scotland, perhaps northwest England that sees outbreaks of rain. But for the southern and eastern areas with these heights close by, that's where it's going to be staying dry with high pressure here. And just look, a further ridge developing over here, over northern parts of Europe, to block in once again. And as we go on through the sequence, notice how that just persists as we get into the sequence here. That blocking area of high pressure remaining across central parts of Europe, and even by the end of the sequence, which is through to Monday the 28th, so that's 2 weeks on Monday, look, heights are staying above normal for the time of year at 500 millibars. So what that's doing is it's building this impression that high pressure is going to dominate, blocking area of high pressure is going to dominate, so probably any rainfall across England and Wales will only ever be light. Most of it is going to be across Scotland and Ireland. Yes, we may just see a breakdown taking place briefly, particularly during this period, sort of Friday the 25th, when it may just break down and the jet stream get across us for a time. But again, that's just building these heights out to the east, so this emphasis stays on dry, mild weather for most. I think becoming wetter for Western Scotland and Western Ireland. For many of us, temperatures above normal for the time of year, rainfall well below normal for the time of year. Hope that's been useful for you, and as always, this forecast is maintained free of charge by the adverts you see around the site here. So if you do see an advert that you like, click on it, go through to the sponsor, and that's what keeps it all free of charge, because it generates revenue for us. Okay, thanks for watching, keep the sun shining, and have a great day.